are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just to trick me, trick me, trick me, trick me. 'Cause baby girl, you are so easily pretty.
Hello everybody, so if you may have not guessed from the title of this video, this is going to be my ultimate summer makeup routine. So this is like a makeup routine that you can do by the beach. It will really give you that it girl feeling in summer. Okay, I'm gonna begin by prepping my skin a little. So when doing makeup, you need to prep your skin a little because makeup, even if it's good quality, can still damage your skin. And we're gonna let that dry and be right back. So I adjusted my camera angle because I have noticed that my camera was facing really downward, and you know, during a makeup tutorial we need to really see the full face and see how we do the makeup. So my skin is dry. Now I'm gonna go on with the first step. So the first step is primer. So we need to prime our skin, of course, so that our skin looks really smooth during our makeup process. If you complain about your skin not looking smooth when or after you do your makeup, it's probably because you need primer. We're just gonna prime our face all over. I am not gonna be showing most of the products. Maybe you'll get sneak peeks, of course, when putting on the products. We can see the products, but I'm not gonna show the products because this is not like a product makeup video. It's just like how you can do your makeup. As you can see, our skin is looking really glass-like. And after I prime, I'm gonna put some foundation. I'll get like a foundation that matches your skin, and I like to put only a little bit. I don't want to put a lot, so just put it on your finger and make little dots on your face. If you have like pimples, scars, and scratches on your face, then put more foundation there so you can hide it. So I just like to put it all over my face with my finger, like so. So I'm just gonna use my brush and gently blend the foundation all over my face. This foundation is a little bit tanner, but it's good. If you really want to romanticize your summer, then get like a foundation that's a little bit tanner, but not really like not really out blending your skin. Something that blends good with your skin, but something that's a little bit tanner. And I hope I make sense. I really hope I make sense. The next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to put some concealer. I'm just using this mini concealer. I'm putting it under my eye and I'm putting it over my forehead. And this is like a Leah Halton trick where she puts a lot of concealer over her chin. As you can see, my concealer is running out, but we have to make do with what we have. For our summer makeup, we want to look minimal and light because of course we want to give off that natural, effortless sun-kissed vibe. Next step is that I'm gonna be using my setting powder. My setting powder is not like the other setting powder where it's really pale and white. My setting powder is really skin colored. I advise you get this type of setting powder if you want to give out that natural look. Sorry if you see this red mark. I don't know what the heck is wrong with my skin, but sometimes my skin just gets red marks. So you know, I have a round face, and I'm sure a lot of Asians can relate with a round face, and you want to give off the sculpted summer look. So using a highlighted bronzer and a regular cream bronzer will do the trick. So I like to use this bronzer, like any cream bronzer that really highlights your jaw and gives off that natural look is doable. And since I have a round face shape, I'm gonna put over my jawline here because you want to look really sculpted for summer. And I'm gonna do my nose contour later. After I use my regular cream bronzer, I'm gonna get this highlighted bronzer, which is optional. It's optional to put a highlighted bronzer, but I really like to put a highlighted bronzer to make it look like my skin is sparkling like when the sun hits the sea. This is really doable. Next things next, we're gonna be contouring my nose, and I like to use a palette to contour my nose, not a cream blush, because I feel like palettes on nose contour really last more than cream contours, so that's why I use a palette. There, that's perfect. I'm just gonna use this blender to really blend it all. Thing I like to do is I'm gonna get my palette, and I really want to set my contour on my cheeks, you know, because who doesn't want to set our contour in the cheeks? I'm gonna get like a really orange contour and just put it above or near my eye, like so. Just continue to blend it with the contoured areas so that it really sets the tone, the mood. Next is I'm gonna get another brush that is unused. Make sure it's even more unused by brushing it across our hands to make sure that there are no products left from the past makeup. So I'm just gonna use this and get a highlighter from a palette. That you should get a highlighter. I'm gonna put it above my cheekbones like so. You can really see the difference right here, and I assure you should put this highlighter on your cheeks for your summer look, because we want to look like the ocean, you know. You want to look dazzling, like the sun has just kissed us, like heaven blessed us, you know. Okay, so we're done. And then the next thing I like to do is that I put a little bit of blush. Where the heck is my brush? I put a little bit of blush. Personally, I love pink blush because it's really, you know, you can really see the blush when you put a pink blush. But I advise you, for a summer look, it's better to have like a reddish or orange blush, but it all depends on your skin tone, you know, and your preferences. So I like to put a bit of blush over my cheeks, over my nose, of course, a little bit on the sides, and then there. I kind of put a lot, so I'm gonna use this big fluffy brush and just blend all over my face. So the next thing I like to do is with my eyebrows and eyes. So for my eyebrows, I really don't want to do a lot on my eyebrows, so I'm just gonna get a gel, raise it up a bit, because I want my eyebrows to look really natural, because I already have thick eyebrows. But even for your summer look, even if you have thin eyebrows, for the summer look, it's better to just gel it, you know, to just go the natural route. So I'm done with my brows. Next is I will be doing my mascara, because you wanna give that doe-eyed looks. So we're done with our mascara. Next step is completely optional, but if you really want to make your eyes look bigger, then I suggest you put a little bit of eyeliner. Actually, for the summer look, it's better not to put eyeliner, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And a little wing over here. We're gonna do the same thing in the other eye. That's perfect. And then my next step that I like to do is the lips. The lips is our next step. We also want to continue to give off that natural vibe. So I'm just gonna put like a line above my lips, because my upper lip is thinner than my lower lips, and I want it to look even somehow. We don't want to go all crazy and make it look like we had lip fillers or make our lips look really big. We just wanted to look natural, and we would just want to enhance our lips, you know. And I will only overline my upper lip. For my lower lip, I'm not gonna overline it. I'm just gonna line the original lines that I have. Okay, we're done lining our lips. We're just gonna blend it a bit to make it seem like it's naturally our lips. I'm gonna get a warmer toned lip shade, and I'm just gonna dab it along my lips. And then we're done. I like to put a little bit of like a round tip on our face to make it seem like, you know, we had a bit of sunburn on our nose, and to make it seem like we have a button nose. And the next step that I like to do is I like to put some highlighters. So just get your white regular highlighter, put a line on our nose. And we're basically done with our makeup. The last step that I'm going to be doing is I also want to continue to make my eyes look bigger. So in the outer corner of my eyes, I'm going to get a dark eyeshadow color and really deepen it in. My last step, like this is absolutely the last step, is I'm going to be using a setting spray. And then we're done, and we're gonna dry our face and poke with it to show you the outcome. So this is the finished outcome.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just to trick me, trick me, trick me, trick me. 'Cause baby girl, you are so. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just to trick me.